I'm not going to say sorry because I'm definitely not sorry.
Right on. Don't. This is yes, exactly. This is a reason why you don't need to apologize.
Okay.
Thanks for coming back.
I didn't run away. I was just, doing some laps. Okay. What is spring break to you? Time to take a road trip to South Padre and party hard? 10 days to work, picking up as many hours as you can so you can have a nice paycheck? A break from life to stay in your room watching seasons of the show in one sitting, or an opportunity to go home and see your family? All sound like a wonderful way to spend time off from class, but none really involve helping others. What if I told you there was an opportunity to travel, make lifelong friends, have fun, and give back along the way? STLF stands for Students Today, Leaders Forever. It's an organization committed to bettering young individuals, and I believe that being a part of this and something bigger than myself has changed my life for the better. This organization and group of individuals I did my tour with helped me make it through what I consider today one of the lowest points of my life. These individuals continue to encourage and inspire me to be my best self every day. This group has taught me the joys in trusting others and just going with the flow, which is really hard for me. I like to be a leader, and then the importance of volunteering, donating your time, and that everyone really does have their own battles, even if they aren't always visible on the surface. This tour group reminded me that you cannot always be in control, and sometimes we need to just sit back and let things happen. The joys of trusting each other and going with the flow. The group that I went with, they didn't tell us where we were going. All we knew is that we were ending up in Pensacola, Florida. So I trusted my leaders, which were 4 other college students, maybe 1 or 2 years older. And now that I know them better, I definitely wouldn't have trusted them. I didn't know what to pack, and that's a girl's problem, but especially going on a 10-day long trip. I knew I needed a swimsuit and some clothes that I could get messy in. And I also get car sick very easily, so sitting for 7 hours a day in a coach bus wasn't ideal. We slept in different facilities every night without beds. Old church covenants, which I'm pretty sure were haunted, disaster relief centers, YMCA yoga rooms, and churches. This tour reminded me the importance of donating your time. The importance of volunteering and donating your time is very easy to forget. We get too busy, and at our age, it's easy to get distracted with a job, school, and handling a social life, maybe a relationship. The different volunteer opportunities that I held closest to me that I learned the most from was cleaning up the streets of St. Louis neighborhoods, which was actually really fun. We found this isn't fun, but we found weaves and all this stuff and needles and everything. It was really sad, but it was fun to clean up, and we met some really nice people along the way. We planted a community table garden, tilling the soil, which I've never done, planting the seeds, and this was all happening in the rain, so we were super muddy, and that was a lot of fun. We prepared a meal at a thrift store community table, sorting out all the donations, cleaning out the pantry, and then getting to serve it. This group of individuals that I met showed me that everything isn't on the surface, and many of us have experienced things that shape us into who we are today. We participated in a trust circle activity where 3 people really stood out to me. Chris was one of the students who was an exchange student whose father was an ambassador for Congo, Africa, and he was beaten as a child. Hannah was bullied for her size as a child, and it still affected her self-confidence. And Bobby was in an abusive relationship for 3 years. The individuals that we met, those in charge of the organizations, those we were providing the services to, and the volunteers we met along the way have shaped me into who I am today. STLF is an organization committed to bettering young individuals, and I believe that being a part of this and something bigger than myself has changed my life for the better. Through my participation, I've learned that everyone really does have their own battles that aren't always visible on the surface. The importance of volunteering and donating your time, and the joys of trusting others and just going through the flow. Through this trip, I was supposed to learn about helping others, providing community service, and becoming a solid leader. I took so much more from it, and I want to thank them all for that.